First of all, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want any of you wrestling fans out there to feel that Ted DiBiase has gotten too big for his britches or that I'm off on a big ego trip. It's just that I was unjustly robbed of the North American heavyweight title, and up until now I have not been given proper opportunity to regain that title. And I want to go on record as thanking Mid-South Wrestling right now for going ahead and giving me the opportunity that I want and I deserve to regain the North American title right here next week on television.
At the end of the spring of 1982, Ted DiBiase had finally gotten a scheduled match with Bob Roop for the North American title. DiBiase had injured his hand, and Roop thought DiBiase would use that to cheat and win the match against him. But Roop would not have to worry about that, because at a house show in New Orleans, DiBiase would further injure himself saving Junkyard Dog against Akbar and his army. Instead, Roop had to worry about the Junkyard Dog. With DiBiase out for the night, JYD would get a shot at Roop and the title, and Junkyard Dog would defeat Roop to become North American champion.
I signed for a title match with Ted DiBiase. He couldn't make it. He couldn't face up to the match. Instead, Junkyard Dog came into the ring. I didn't even have a contract signed with him. Attacked me. Yes, he beat me and he won the belt.
But DiBiase was still owed his title shot, and if he lost, he would have to leave town.
When Mid-South Wrestling promised me a North American title shot, no disqualification, one fall to win, never in my wildest dreams did I imagine that I would have to face the Junkyard Dog. And in my professional career, I've always maintained that I could beat any man walking in professional wrestling, but I have to admit, very honestly, that right now I'm left with some doubt in my mind as to whether I could beat the Junkyard Dog. But the Junkyard Dog doesn't pay my bills, and he doesn't put a roof over my family's head. And if I don't win this match, I have to leave Mid-South. That's part of the agreement that I've made.
If he doesn't regain the North American heavyweight title, he will have to leave the Mid-South area. And I never thought on any given day that I have to face Ted DiBiase. Now I'm standing on a time bomb. I don't feed his family. I have a family of my own to feed. And there's so many things that it got me all confused because I was Ted DiBiase's best man in his wedding. It means a whole lot to me. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna give Ted DiBiase a chance at this North America belt. And one thing I feel for sure, I don't have to worry about my back because Ted DiBiase is a fair man.
Junkyard Dog and DiBiase were good friends. JYD was the best man at DiBiase's wedding, and thus he was very honorable in this match against Ted.
Going for the leg lock. Junkyard Dog over the top rope, but hey, no disqualification in this match. DiBiase's hurt.
Over on the cement
floor. Do you
floor.
believe the way, Boyd, excuse me, but do you believe the way Junkyard Dog came out of that power slam? That's what doing that 550-pound bench press, that's what working with those weights does for you.
But DiBiase would load something into his glove and be dishonorable in cheating with a loaded glove to defeat Junkyard Dog for the North American Championship.
He's helping his friend back in the ring. What's Ted DiBiase doing? Wait a minute. What's he doing? He went in his tights and put something in that glove. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Alfred Neely raises a hand.
He put something in that glove.
Of Ted DiBiase.
Just like that, DiBiase was the new champ through dubious means.
I knew it. I told the people weeks ago. That glove, he planned that for me all along. That glove was planned for me. Can you imagine his best friend? He put something in that glove. Nobody can knock the Junkyard Dog out with just one punch.
Elsewhere, the feud between Ernie Ladd and Skandar Akbar was carrying on. Ladd and Tom Jones were set to face One Man Gang and the Grappler, but the Assassin wanted a 6-man tag, knowing Junkyard Dog had bigger fish to fry.
Ladd, let's finish it once and for all. Let's finish it right here, right now, once and for all. Why don't you two guys go get yourselves a partner? Go get yourselves a partner. Yeah, go get the Junkyard Dog. Oh yeah, I'm sure he's got a nice headache from that. He's really got a headache right now. Or go get Ted DiBiase. Yeah, He's somebody that can really be trusted now, isn't he?
But Ladd found a sixth man in Buck Robley who would join the fray. Killer Khan is currently the big bad man for Akbar, and Khan and Ernie Ladd would have a match. Khan has the giant killer reputation from injuring Andre the Giant in New York. Akbar and a chair would get involved.
Skandar Akbar's got that steel chair up there, and looks like he's putting it against the corner post and telling Khan to throw Ernie Ladd into it. But Ernie Ladd turned the tables. Ernie Ladd, you've got to keep Ernie Ladd after Skandar Akbar. Khan's, oh!
The chair would eventually cost Ladd the match against Killer Khan. Buck Robley would get one up on Akbar and his men by defeating Hangman Harris. Robley would use his brace as a weapon to win the match.
Buck, did he adjust that brace? I couldn't tell, boy, it appears looking at the monitor, but Buck Robley sure popped him with something, and the Hangman has just been stretched out himself, and Buck Robley, 1, 2, 3.
Buck did just what he had to do, and the Hangman thought he had him. It did not work.
Robley would also defeat the grappler using his brace. This booking with the brace is odd and illogical for the fact that the story with DiBiase is he used a loaded glove to defeat Junkyard Dog and is a terrible, desperate person. But when Robley cheats to win, he is still a babyface, just doing what he has to do, according to commentary. Babyfaces who do this kind of stuff in the 80s were cheered, and it is so weird to me. But also around Mid-South, Paul Ellering is still exercising with kids and returned to in-ring action after his injury. Mississippi champion Mr. Olympia successfully defended his title against the grappler.
He's got the sleeper, pushed him in, caught him in a roll-up. Mr. Olympia retains the Mississippi title.
Ex-North American champion Bob Roop would also be unsuccessful in defeating Mr. Olympia for the Mississippi Championship.
He's slowly going out. The blood to the brain through the carotid artery is being cut off, and Alfred Neely's checking it. And there it is, Boyd. Mr. Olympia retains the Mississippi title. A big victory for this young man.
Mr. Olympia is also still Mid-South Tag Team Champion with the Junkyard Dog. But JYD Summer was still off to a bad start. When he won the North American Championship before losing it days later, he also had to vacate the Louisiana Championship.
Now, following the rules through the Mid-South area, any man on any given day that maintains the Louisiana heavyweight belt and also the North American heavyweight belt have to forfeit the Louisiana belt. And on July the 6th in Baton Rouge, they will have a tournament for this Louisiana belt.
However, because he lost the North American Championship to DiBiase, he got to enter himself in that tournament for the Louisiana title. He would lose in the finals of the tournament to Killer Khan thanks to DiBiase's shenanigans. Speaking of DiBiase, his heel turn would continue in full effect.
That's a big one. He's got DiBiase in a lot of trouble. DiBiase's going to his tights, Boyd. I can't believe my eyes. The champion going to his tights, and something is going in that glove, Boyd Pierce. Tom Jones hadn't seen it. DiBiase reverses Jones in, and he tees off.
He would again use a loaded glove to defeat Tom Jones.
One picture is worth 10,000 words in this. Look at the defiance. Look at the defiance on DiBiase's face as he faces that crowd.
DiBiase would then put insult to injury in matches with Jesse Barr and Buddy Landel.
Well, Boyd, I've certainly been following it, and I notice that Ted DiBiase is not making any pretense anymore. He no longer has the taped up hand. He's just wearing that glove. DiBiase's going to find out when you're the North American champion, you're everybody's target. They all want to beat you, and Buddy Landel has a lot of added incentive. DiBiase, he caught Buddy Landel with a solid right. I didn't see him put anything in that glove, but DiBiase's 250 pounds, and I'm sure he can fire with the best anyway. Power slam. Now there's that deliberate coup de grace, that additional punishment. Now into the figure four. He's got Buddy Landel into the figure four leg lock.
Junkyard Dog already wanted revenge on DiBiase, but DiBiase would keep messing with him anyway. In a match between Ernie Ladd and the Junkyard Dog versus the Assassin and Hangman Harris, DiBiase would come to ringside and take notes. When Junkyard Dog got dumped outside the ring, DiBiase would taunt him.
What's DiBiase doing? What's DiBiase doing? He's telling the dog to get up. He's taunting the dog. Ernie Ladd in there. The Assassin caught him from behind. Boyd Pierce. This is just broken down into mayhem. DiBiase is taunting the Junkyard Dog. And Dog just leveled Ted DiBiase.
Junkyard Dog dropped DiBiase with one punch. The match would devolve into chaos.
Dog going for the Assassin's mask. DiBiase hit him with a chair. There's no doubt Big Ernie Ladd, the big cat.
The ref took a bump and the grappler came out.
That can't be the Assassin, that's the grappler. The grappler, everybody's after the dog. Everybody's after the dog and Ernie Ladd.
Junkyard Dog and Ernie Ladd would still pick up the victory amongst the chaos.
Junkyard Dog in there walking tall, Big Ernie Ladd walking tall. I don't even know who the legal man in the ring is, neither does Alfred Neely. But somebody's down for the fall, and Neely's counting it. And Ladd, the Junkyard Dog, win this match. JYD, I don't know how you did it, you and Big Cat. I saw the steel chair broken. No doubt about it. There was 2 against 4 out there, it turned out to be, but you guys got the victory. JYD, a quick moment about DiBiase. Is there any doubt in your mind?
There's no doubt in my mind on what he's trying to do. He's doing a thing that nobody else in the world could do, is get rid of the dog. Now I'm on my best, Bill. He have stepped in a higher beast.
Well, hey, one thing I can say, he's some kind of man. Look at this chair. It's a steel chair. Man popped it in a steel chair that broke it on his back. I hate to be DiBiase in dog shoes because he's upset.
Ernie Ladd was right. DiBiase should probably not want a pissed off Junkyard Dog coming after him. And Junkyard Dog is not the only one upset with DiBiase.